the Padres are going big this year, and this trade is proving it. They have officially acquired left-handed pitcher Blake Snell from the Tampa Bay Rays. They're also acquiring Yu Darvish from the Cubs, but that hasn't been officially confirmed yet. We will get to you when that does. Anyway, back to Blake Snell. The Rays received, and all four of these guys are prospects, Mara. Remember that. Right-handed pitcher Luis Patiño, right-handed pitcher Cole Wilcox, catcher Blake Hunt, and catcher Francisco Mejía. He was a 2018 AL Cy Young Award winner. We all know that. He had 21 wins that year, ERA under 2. And in 2020, he had a 4-2 record, 3.24 ERA, and in 50 innings pitched, he had 42 hits, 19 runs, and out of those 19 runs, 18 of them were earned runs. And he gave up 10 home runs, 18 walks, and 63 strikeouts. This was reported by Mark Feinstein and written by AJ Cassavell. Before I get to you, Mario, I just want to start with this. Congratulations to Blake Snell, and congratulations to the Padres. Before I get to my thoughts, I gotta give props to San Diego Padres. They got one of the best pitchers in baseball for 4 prospects. They didn't have to give up any of their stars. All they had to give up was 4 prospects, and you got one of the best pitchers in baseball. I'm telling you right now, Mario. Right, mark my words. Before the Trevor Bauer trade happens, this is the best trade in baseball. I don't want to hear it. There is no other trade right now that happened that is better than this one. And I'm going to tell you why. The Padres are in the same division as the Dodgers, right? I'm absolutely correct on that. They're in the same league as the Dodgers. This is their counter to it. They needed pitching. They got Mike Clevenger. They're about to get Yu Darvish, and they got Chris Paddock as their starting rotation. Now Blake Snell's a part of that. That's absolutely perfect. That's perfect. I can't think of a better rotation than that. I really can't. And Yu Darvish is a different story. But I think Yu Darvish is perfect for that 4th option. He's a veteran. He's been in the league for a while, so he knows his stuff, and he's still very viable. And remember, Yu Darvish was in the runner-up for the Cy Young Award this year, so keep that in mind. So with the addition of Blake Snell to this team, I really think the Padres are not messing around this year. They really want to counter the Dodgers. And I think this is a perfect way to start with this.
I absolutely agree with you. First of all, Blake Snell is definitely one of the best pitchers in the league, and he's been proving it for like the past few years. When you look at the San Diego Padres, last year and the year before, they made a lot of moves, requiring like Eric Hosmer, Manny Machado, and you've seen a lot of moves with the hitting, but you didn't see a lot with the pitching. And like you always say, pitching wins championships. Pitching is that defense, and without a good pitching squad, I don't think you win a championship. I mean, hitting can only do so much, and now they're finally aware of that they need better pitching, and they're getting it with Blake Snell. Yu Darvish will end up signing his contract. They have now. I think they got one of the best rotations in the league. I think they're starting to gain a lot of hitters. Fernando Tatis Jr. is turning into a great hitter. I mean, so I Padres have a lot of upside. That's all I can say, man. Like the sky's the limit for this team, and like you said, the fact that they gave up 4 prospects, I mean, that's a big steal right there. But here's the problem: out of those 4 prospects, right? If we can't tell how good this trade was until we see how these prospects play.
Right.
Because if these 4 prospects end up bouncing around from team to team, then I can say this is a win for the Padres. But if one of these 4 prospects ends up turning into a star or even more than one, then you start kind of like questioning this deal. Because you also got to remember, we look at a deal, right, like in the present day, and we're like, wow, this is a steal for this team. But then there's that rare occasion where one of those prospects turns into a star, and then down the line we think, well, what would have happened if we wouldn't have traded this guy? You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So we know what these guys can turn into. You know what I'm saying? And right now it looks like a steal for the Padres, but again, we don't know what these 4 prospects can turn into. And I always say that I cannot call it a steal until it happens, and I just did now because it looks like it, but looks can be deceiving. But I mean, right now, acquiring Blake Snell is a great idea. It was a smart choice. It was a smart trade, and I mean, I got to give all the credit to the Padres on this one.
Yeah, right. And also they got great hitting backing up. Like you said, Fernando Tatis backing them up. Manny Machado is another one. Even though his attitude really isn't the best, he's got a great bat to back it up. Eric Hosmer's another guy. That's a great bat. You know, he's a veteran too. And when Tommy Pham comes back, remember they acquired him from the Rays. He, in my opinion, he's one of the most underrated players in the entire league. Tommy Pham. When he comes back from his injury, I think he'll be a great factor to this team. So I mean, the San Diego Padres overall are a very well-rounded team. I'm really excited. I was really excited to watch this team play in the playoffs. Unfortunately, you know, it didn't really go out in their favor because, of course, the team was just really, you know, the team they had before was just really young. They weren't really experienced. So, like, obviously, they weren't going to go that far, and they were facing the big bad Dodgers. So, I mean, you know, we all know what happens after that. But now they're getting serious, man. They're acquiring two good pitchers to solid that lineup, and I'm really excited to see what they're going to do from here. So, kudos to the San Diego Padres for making a great move. Congratulations to Blake Snell and congratulations to San Diego Padres, and I'm really excited to see where this goes.